Hello everyone, this is Melissa with Color All the Things. I was not able to live stream at all yesterday, so I'm gonna do a recording today because I'm not sure who's live streaming today, and I don't want to step on any toes. So I'm just gonna record something, a little color and chat. And for whatever reason, maybe I was feeling masochistic at the time, I went ahead and signed up for a buddy color for the giant poster from Vilin San. As you can see, big old thing, super big. I did all the faces, all the fleshy tones. I don't know if you can see, if I'm ever gonna get the light to hit it right, but there is shiny stuff. There's some glitter on that cloud there. I've been using Inktense. I don't know if you can see, if it's a little warped. I've been using Inktense and watercolor pencils, and I'm basically going to throw everything I own at this. I really think I'm going to end up with either a gold or silver border. We'll see how the color scheme kind of works out in the end. I'm ignoring the border for now. I don't know what I want to do with it, so for now I'm just going to do the individual things in here. So we'll head on and do that. I don't know why I put my pencils away. Oh, I put them away because I really hate the paper, and I didn't do an underlay of watercolor, and so covering this has been pretty disastrous. But I will continue on, at least for this, and then I will remember to put an undercoat of watercolor in the future. And it's not that like, I shouldn't say like the paper's terrible, oh my god, but I mean, I don't know if it'll focus, but even with, let's see, I've gone over it with a few different things. So I went over it with I went over it with the buff titanium luminance. Let me see. I'm going to take the full blender. Oh, I'm not even prepared today. I don't know what I'm doing. I need something to put under this because this pad right here is padded. So, yeah. So I need something under it. So let me zoom in because I'm going to work on this fairy right here. So let me go ahead and zoom in as I can. Let me push this down a little bit so we get a little closer. There we go. That should be good. So I was so busy yesterday. I was in the car all stinking day long. Yeah, see, even this isn't really covering. Yeah, so all through this I'm just gonna have to do an underpainting type thing, so that's okay. Whatever. It's not like there's so much going on that I doubt anybody, because if this comes out okay, I do plan on framing it and putting it up. So, but I doubt anybody will look and be like, oh, you didn't fill in all the little white, like, nobody's gonna care. I mean, I'll care, but nobody else will care. So I'm going with my tried and true, the chrome oxide green, the permanent green olive, and the May green in Polychromos. I have all three of these that I need to get more of, because, well, I think the only one I have is, I pulled out my extras that were getting low. Yeah, I have the chromium green, that's the opaque. I don't have any three of these. Well, shoots. So I've got to order. I'm going to order my 3 favorite greens here. That's fine. They're not too bad. And I just got a whole bunch of these extenders. So it should be good. But anyway, so yesterday I spent most of the day in the car driving around to go look at model homes and houses that are currently on the market that are model homes, that are not model homes, that are builder homes. I'm just not even, like, I don't even want to deal with it. I want to find a house, buy the house, and move. That's all I want to do. I still have to do so much to my house, though. I have to pack a whole lot of stuff, and I have to get rid of a whole lot of stuff. There's boxes in the basement of toys that the kids haven't even touched since we moved, so I figure if they haven't asked for it and they haven't missed it, I'm just going to get rid of it quietly. Like, if they ever ask, but oh man, I don't know where that went. So, I'm that mom. So, I'm in a group with about 4. I think there's 4 of us who are buddy coloring the Vilin San poster. And if you want to join up, just let me know. And I'll hook you up with the lady who's started it on the Facebook post that she started it on, and then we can go from there. It's not my favorite paper. It's not Zamjasnova paper, which is sad. And I'd only just recently started hearing stuff about that, so. Oh, 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. That was a few seconds for you. It's about 10 minutes for me. Life just keeps on a-truckin', doesn't it? So I am so dang busy this weekend. I can't even, like, I'm one of those type of people that really my ideal day is doing whatever the heck I want. So tonight I got Cookie Booth. Tomorrow I have an all-day thing out in Chapel Hill, which is like a 45-minute drive at 8 a.m. So I have to leave at like 7. And I have to pick up another girl to take her. And so I'm just like, And then on Sunday, I meet with a real estate agent in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I have another cookie booth. So my entire weekend is like shot. And I hate that. I hate it so much. I think that's all the greens. No, that's staring me right in the face. Look at that. Oh, and I forgot a brown spot. That's going to be a big problem with this thing, is there's just going to be so much stuff. So much stuff. Yeah, so we went and saw a new build yesterday, and it was like, you know, the perfect house, because all new builds are. Let's be honest, they're all like super upgraded and perfect. It was a decent price. It was within our price range without going over. But the area wasn't so great. It's an up and coming area, so there's still a lot of the schools haven't picked up, and that's really the main issue, is the schools haven't gotten up to snuff. And I don't know that I want to stick a soon-to-be third grader. You finally taking off that coat, huh?
I'm walking in. My arms are going.
Is that what your arms were doing?
Happened.
Is that what happened? Took off your coat accidentally? Yeah.
I didn't want to.
That's okay. Yeah, so the schools haven't caught up to the growth. And so if it weren't for that, I would have yeah, let's move in now. So I'm just taking the buff titanium here. But I don't know that I want to subject my third grader and soon to be kindergartner to a school that still needs to grow and still needs to catch up academically. So I don't know. I'm thinking I want her with let me do my blues. So I'm gonna get my water brush. Let's see. I went and swatched my I don't know if you can see the Derwent watercolor pencils, and then I swatched my Inktense. So let's see, blues. I want the dark aquamarine, or even the sea blue would be pretty. That's good. Would green aqua, I think green aquamarine, and if I do my green cobalt, my cobalt green, or my cobalt turquoise, well, that would hit blue. And do my green cobalt. Yeah, so I could do either one of those. I want green or blue. Let me add just a little green on it. Let's do that. So pull out my Inktense here. So we're going green aquamarine. And what I've been doing is just coloring on. You know, there's not a whole lot. I'm not getting super fancy with it. So, or do I want? Because the Inktense can get a little intense, which, you know. So, I could do bottle green. Well, let me just do, because I've been doing it pretty light, so it's not been too bad. So let's just do it. Just do it. That's what Nike says, right? Oh, while I'm here, let me get, was it amber? I think it was amber I was using. Just pop that in. Or no, it was saddle brown. Saddle brown. That's could be my biggest problem, is going through and trying to remember what all I put everywhere, if I want to match it. Let me do that real quick. No, I've got nothing on this water brush. So I'm just testing the water on my hand. I've got to go see the hideout. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, where was I? Green aquamarine Inktense. I'm just really lightly kind of go where you know it's going to be dark. So like the folds here. And under, it's going to be darker under the foliage. I don't know what color I want the flowers. I'm thinking maybe pink. I'm going with the theory on this page there are no wrong colors. I'm not going with a theme, but I'm going with the theory there are no wrong colors. Was it May told me, she was like, you know, Mother Nature figures out what is pleasing to the eye. So if you go the colors that nature provides, then you can't go wrong, I think is what she was saying. Oh, sneeze. Oh my goodness. Every morning. So I'm going to go in a little darker here. And so I think we're not going to keep this house. The appraisal came back way higher than we had anticipated. So much higher that it was really a blow. Like, it was a gut punch when we got that appraisal back. And so now in my head, I have like completely detached myself from this house. My poor husband, because they're, you know, before we got the appraisal, I'm like, no, we have to stay here. I don't understand. He's like, why would you even look at other houses? We have to stay here. And now we got the appraisal back. I'm like, what do you mean we have to move? We're not even going to try to find enough money to pay for this house. My poor husband is probably like, oh my gosh. But I can't. Like, I just want to move now. Like, I can't even. Being in this house is kind of sucky now. So we'll see if I do the green down here, and then I do a nice blush pink, and do maybe orange flowers. That would be cute. That would be cute, I think. Try and not. My sister, she pinged me on Facebook today, and she was like, oh my god, did you see, not did you see, because I'm not in Ohio, so obviously I didn't see, but she was like, your old neighbor, he got arrested. And I'm just like, oh my god. So back in Ohio, I had an awesome neighbor. They had 2 boys. He was a ex NFL player and Canadian League player, and all of that jazz. So I'm going to do her top too. But he was great with the kids, and, you know, but he got arrested the other night on domestic violence charges, and apparently they're going through divorce, and they were both highly jealous people. Like, they were fine with kids, but like together they sucked. But, you know. But my sister's just like, oh my gosh. She's like, I heard it on the news. She was like, I had to tell you. So I went and looked it up, and apparently they're going through a divorce. And there was one night we came home from, it was somewhere late. I don't even remember where we were, but we came home pretty late. And my neighbor comes bounding out to us going, did you call the cops? I'm like, no, we just got home. Like, what's going on? She won't let me back in the house. Thinking, okay, but you smell like alcohol, dude. So we just like ushered everybody inside, and so, oh, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I'm gonna pause. Sorry, guys. Alright, so needless to say, after midnight, he was not necessarily the best guy. But anyway, that was really, really weird. So I'm going to keep my, see, I've just been wiping off on it, and I've got some of the white stuff, and I'm going to try Sammy's wings. How she did her wings on her Tinkerbell. I'm going to give that a try here. So let's see. Where am I going to start? Let's start here. So I'm just being very careful. Not too much water. This will take time to dry, so I'll do this, I'll move and do the flowers, and then I'll come back and color in and shade. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. So this knee is going to be the lightest. I'm going to come down. Just try not to push it in with this. Need just a little more water. And if I need to like put in some more white highlights, I can always take my white Lumi. I'm gonna buy like 5 more of these and probably 2 more of these. I think that's all the backups I want of my Luminance so far. I like them. I like them in conjunction with other pencils. On their own, I've not mastered them. I've only had them a couple of weeks. Maybe a couple of weeks? A week? Gosh, when did I get my Lumies? I'd have to look up on Amazon. Anyway, I've not had them like long enough to have mastered the Luminance, so I'm enjoying mixing them. I'm really enjoying mixing the Polychromos and the Luminance together. That seems to be pretty fun. So I feel like there's not enough water. I don't know. Sometimes, so this is the Kueretake Zig. Sometimes I have to just open it and just get air in there because the pressure, something to do with the pressure, it won't push out more water. There we go. Kind of weird. I like these, but then I don't. But I haven't found anything else I like. So I'm kind of stuck with these until I do. The Derwents were nice. So I guess I could go, but I feel like, so this has a really small tip, and the Derwent has like a really long one, and I'm not as careful, I guess, with the longer tip. So but I do like the Kueretake Zig detailer. I like the small. So I have the small and the detailer. I'm just going to drag that as far out as it'll let me. Because this is all there for the longest time. I had no idea what I was going to do. I was just like, drawing a blank, like I have no idea how I was going to tackle this. Then I started testing out the watercolor pencils and the Inktense, and so that turned out okay. So there's that. Now I'm going to let this dry, and while I let this dry, even though like it's dry already, I'm just going to like super let it dry. So let's do the pinky. That one I might actually go to. I like the pinks and the Derwent watercolor more than I do the Inktense. So, see, the Derwent Inktense, it just gets so, I mean, they're just so intense. There's not a whole lot I like the rose pink. You guys can't even see that. I like the pink. Ooh, the pink Madder Lake. That's what I think I'm going to use. Pink Madder Lake. Let's do that. I've got them in the same pencil case here. So the watercolor pencils are a little different. I can move them a bit more than say I can with. And then I also want to do the outside here. And I want to do, I'm just going to blanket pink that. You know what, I think this is, oh, I forgot a vine. See, this is going to be like the theme with this. A little vine here. Let's do that before I forget. Pretty sure there's a foot back here. So I'm gonna come in with the green aquamarine. It's way darker than I wanted it. That's okay. It's a shadowy area. That's okay. So then that's all the pink, I think. I'll do pink around here. Then let me get some fleshy tones and do her foot real quick before I forget her foot. I think I was just using 3. I went really simple. Well, 4 if you count the buff titanium. So I was just using brown ochre, cinnamon, light flesh, and then the buff titanium. Because this is very busy. I don't necessarily want to spend obnoxious amounts of time on super detail. I mean, I want some detail in it. But I don't think I necessarily need to go full bore. Although, look at me going full bore. I think I want the sash to be blue too, or the green aquamarine too. But we'll do it darker. Gotta remember not to press so hard, otherwise you are gonna get lines. Though I am going over with the pencil. So, yeah. Nice dark blue-green sash. I did pick out the green aquamarine, right? This looks so blue. Now I wonder what the blue aquamarine looks like. Alright, so always make sure to, yeah, I'm just not getting the water I need. There we go. There we go. Always make sure to wipe off your thing. So this I did with indigo Inktense, dark indigo, a little bit of black watercolor pencil, and a little bit of, I think I used, was it dark violet? Yeah, dark violet. And I just went over it with pencils. I added a few stars and a shooting star because who doesn't like a shooting star? Though now, apparently, putting a red Tesla Roadster in your space pictures is not going to be out of the realm of possibilities. My husband and girls watched that launch. I watched the landing of the 2 rockets. That was amazing. I like the soft pink here. And if I want to punch it up a little bit, I'll just take from the... Oh, look, I missed another thing down here. What is that? What are you? I'm going to color you green and just go with it. You're getting greened. Rocket Man and the Tesla Roadster playing Space Odyssey. Hear me, Major Tom? Here I am floating in a tin can, high above the sky. I watched when Chris Hadfield, the Canadian astronaut, Hadfield, the Canadian astronaut, broadcast that from space. That was super cool. Alright, so for these little shell thingies, I'm just trying to keep it simple. 1 or 2 colors. Not gonna, because if you start going too crazy, I mean, this is a 4-page poster, basically. And if you start going too crazy, you're just going to drive yourself bonkers. And I could do that easily, and I'd rather not. Ooh, that was way too dark. Oh, well. Too late now. Inktense ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I watched Chris Hadfield broadcast that from space. He was such a good astronaut. Did I seriously do that? No. Man. That's the only problem with Inktense. Once you get it somewhere, that's it. I'll see what I can... It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as you know it. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself turn. World serves its own. Yeah, I can't sing that either. I feel fine. So, that all needs to dry. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of my heat gun. So, let me see. Can I mute this? Mutes, unmutes microphone. Muting it. I hope that worked. I'll go back and watch it and see. If so, that'd be cool. Because heat guns can be loud. So, cool. Now I need to find out what matches that color. So, I have written on just about every spare piece of paper I have. Here we go. Here's one I haven't written on. So, the pink almost looks like light flash. Maybe I do medium flash, dark flash. Dark flash. That would be good. And then just shade it with some white. And then I was looking at looks more like cobalt turquoise than it does cobalt green. Yeah, so we'll do cobalt turquoise and light cobalt turquoise and white. And so that's what we'll do there. Alright, so got that figured out. Let's go ahead and do the pink first. I need to sharpen that. That is not sharpened. Get my nice little M&R. Got my replacement blades. So I had to, this just cuts it so thin. I had to retighten that blade. For whatever reason, it wasn't sharpening. But I got my 10 replacement blades, so that's cool. I think it was like $5. So it was a $5 sharpener, $5 for 10 replacement blades on a 2-hole sharpener. You do the math. So gonna kind of loosey-goosey with it. Not really. I don't really have like an idea of where the light is coming from, but I've been doing the skin and everything where the light is coming from up top. So I'm just kind of like going with it. So I like the dark flesh. That's nice. And then let's take my Lumi white, kind of blend that out a little bit. Now with the Inktense and the watercolor, I don't feel like I have those little white spots that you get from colored pencil. So maybe this will help me branch out and do this more often in my other coloring. Let's see, can I cover that up? Kinda. A little bit. Not a whole lot. That's alright. It's okay. Things happen. Well, let me go. Whoa. Go out just a little further because I didn't get a whole lot of pigment on this part. So I can either do purple flowers or I can do orange flowers. I'm not decided yet on which I would prefer. I've kind of already done the middles, the yellow on them, so that's done. Let's see. So, what are you guys working on? You doing any color alongs or monthly color challenges? I did my Draguary. I don't think I can start another anything. I was gonna do the, oh, what was it? Not Katrina. Always coloring. I was gonna do her love color for February, but I can't add anything else. This is enough. So she's got a stain on her shirt. That's okay. That's all right. I'm human. I make mistakes. Things happen. These things happen. So I'm just taking from the fold and going out. Really just don't feel like. And so I was gonna put this away, and because the paper was ticking me off, and then I went out and I pulled out the White Stag Misfits book. I was gonna work on that, and I was like, no, because I kept getting ideas for this. So I went back to this. Then I got ticked off again. I got ticked off again, and I pulled back out Zomja Nova to work on Bob, the dragon. And then I was like, man, I can't just, because I was like, in my head, I was composing what I was going to say in the group chat to everybody, that I wasn't going to finish this. I wasn't going to do it. I'm like, no, that's terrible, because I keep getting ideas on what I want to do. So I might as well just do it, right? So here I am, not giving up. Yay me. I'm also so stressed. Like, I didn't color hardly at all yesterday. I actually I booted back up WoW, World of Warcraft. So if you play, hit me up on Dalaran server on Cinesedra or Deadly. Or let me know your battle tag or whatever. I don't know what mine is. Otherwise I'd tell you what mine was. I really don't know. What is... I know... Hold on. I've got it right here. No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Oh, it's Claudia Viri, V-I-R-I, 1213. There you go. Find me. Hit me up in the WoW. I don't care. I don't know a lot of people. The one guild I was in that I was raiding with pretty hardcore before I got into coloring, and then, you know, dropped everything. They all kind of disbanded and went their own way and did their own thing. I think a lot of them quit playing. Some went to Hearthstone, some went to Overwatch. Is that the other one? So they're all gone. I've been doing it because leaning over has been killing my back lately. I know I shouldn't, but I can't see enough to not. So, see how quick this is going? Look, I'm almost done with her. I know people say all the time, "Oh, you've got to mix your mediums. It goes so much faster." And it's true. It does. But it's a, for me at least, it's a hard thing to like get in the habit of doing, because I don't have it all like out. I have to go to this tin to get my Neo 2s. I have to go to this tin to get my watercolor palette. I have to go to this pencil case to get my Inktense and watercolor pencils. And then if I want to go over with pencils, I have to switch over to my pencil cases. And so it, like, the back and forth of it is what gets me. But I'm slowly getting better at it. So hopefully I can start doing something like this more often. Hopefully. Because this is fun. It's quicker. Because otherwise I'd take hours to color all this. And those that have watched me do something like that, you know, days it'll take me to finish just this one girl. And while it has taken me days to do this, I'm not spending days on one thing. That's because I've been putting it aside. I've had other stuff I had to do, and so literally I've probably only worked on this picture for a couple hours total. It just feels like days. It's just been actual days taking to finish something because of prior commitments, which is okay. So get a nice crease in there, and then I'm assuming that this part is going like that, so it's creasing, so the whole thing is going to be mostly highlighted. So that's what I'm doing there. My thought process for that. Except for down here where the flowers are. So I'm actually going to go in with the light cobalt turquoise. I'm going to shade into the middle there. Take my white. I'm kind of pressing about medium pressure because I really want to pop that. So there we go. Kind of take the other cues and hints from Tomislav. I don't know, can you call him by his first name? Do I call him Mr. Tomic? I don't know. So my daughter, my oldest, she brought home these books from the school library. One of them was Junie B. Jones, which, whatever, I hate that. I hate that book. I hate Junie B. Jones. She's a bad kid. She's not very nice. And she says things like dumb and stupid. And we don't say those things. Those are bad words. So every time my daughter reads it, she says, "She said the D word, Mommy." I'm like, oh no. She goes, "She said the S word." And the first time she said that, I'm like, seriously? Because I thought it was S-H-I-T. She goes, "Yeah, she said stupid." I love my kids. I was like, oh no. Yes, sweetie pie. Oh, what do you need to tell me? She needs to tell me something. Didn't you already have something to eat? About... Not at the moment. Maybe in a little bit, okay? Zoe? Please do not do that. That's not how we behave. Thank you. Getting her to stop her fits every time I say no. It's been really difficult. But anyway, so she's just like, they said the S word. But anyway, I don't like Junie B. Jones. But she brought home this other book. called Wings of Fire, which is Zoe telling me that you're hungry, hungry, hungry is not actually going to change my mind. No. Then you can really finish what's on the table. Thank you. She's got food. It's not like she doesn't have food. She's got food. She just doesn't want to eat that. She wants to eat something else. Anyway, so she brought home Wings of Fire, which is this cool dragon book. And I started reading it to her. Well, she was going to read it, but it's really more advanced than she is. So I started reading it. And she wanted me to skip the prologue. She's like, I don't want to read that. I said, no. Like that exposes, some of the story and gets you into some of the characters. No, you got to read the prologue. So I started reading the prologue the other night because we do bedtime stories, and I read them a book, or they read to me and my husband. So I was reading this, and she was just like so enthralled. I read maybe 4 or 5 pages, and she was just like, can we read it again tomorrow? Yeah. So for Valentine's Day, I went and bought her, well, it's shipping now, but I bought her the first book in the series, because I think the book she's reading is like book 5 or 6. So, so I bought her book 1, so she can take those back to the school library, not have to worry about whether or not we finish it. So, speaking of finishing, I've got a lovely, lovely dress. Super lovely. Super, super. So, I'm going to do these flowers the same color as those flowers. And let's see. I can do the purple that was in the... I can do the dark violet. That would be good. Do the dark violet, or maybe imperial purple. Let's do imperial purple. So, grab my watercolor pencils. Imperial purple. I can't be the only one that was thinking that. Just saying. You say imperial and go doom 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 doom. Anyway, I have not seen any of the new Star Wars. Really, I can only ever get out to go see a movie every once in a while, once in blue moon. And the last couple times, it's just been to go see Deadpool. Well, the last time. Well, so, went out and saw Deadpool when it came out for Valentine's Day. That was where my husband and I went to go see Deadpool. And then, anniversary, went to go see Thor Ragnarok. And this year, I want to go see Deadpool too. So these flowers have like this little middle section here. I'm just going to ignore it. I don't feel like messing with it because I can't think of how I would want to do it anyway. So this is just going to get like super dark. So I'm putting a whole lot of pigment, and if I need to, I'll go back in and put more directly from the pencil. Or I can just, color it in with my pencil. But yeah, Star Wars was not high up on my... For some reason, Deadpool just tickles me pink. I think it's breaking the fourth wall thing that just kills me. That and the blind lady. Blind lady trying to put together IKEA furniture. I mean, what's better? I do want to see the new Avengers movie too. I forget what it's called. But man, does it look sad. Oh my goodness. But Thor gets to meet the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is super cool. My husband just finished up Doctor Strange, which somebody on my Twitter, I don't even remember who it was, said that was the only Benedict Cumberbatch role they liked him in. And I was like, that's blasphemy. Because I love him in Sherlock. I need to start watching TV again. I need to start reading. I need to start watching TV. Really, my time is mostly taking care of the kids, coloring, and cleaning, and cooking. So, you know. And I can't just, like, sit there and watch TV. Like, it's not a thing I can do. Some people can do it, and that's awesome. I cannot. So, you know. So, Bunny Designs does this cool little thing with the white watercolor pencil. Well, she puts it on the end, so it keeps it from spreading out. I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. I don't think it'll be necessary. We'll see. I think purple was a good choice too. You should always give yourself a high five. Though really the lead is broken there. Son of a monkey. Ugh. I'm so tired of leads breaking. I can't even tell you. Let me put the other two colors back. Like I am. I'm just so unbelievably tired of leads breaking. It's so annoying. And part of it is, I don't know, like, it's one of those chicken or the egg things. Like, what came first? Was it broke, or was it broke when my mailman decided to throw it on my porch? You know? Like, I can contact Derwent and be like, oh, my leads. But then, you know, at what point do I have to concede that it wasn't Derwent? It was my UPS driver. My mailman. Because he's a douche. I'm so tired of that dude. There was something else he threw. Oh no, he took one of my books and folded it and completely cracked the spine of the book. I was so mad because I had bought that book. It was the Game of Thrones, so I bought it to color my husband a shield, a coat of arms from one of the houses. I'm going to do the thick insides first. And so, like, he just completely bent the book. I was so mad. I went on the USPS website and was, like, filing a complaint. I was on my phone. I was filing a complaint. Got, like, partially way through it. And I couldn't hit, like, a next button because it was hidden because the mobile version sucked. Oh, I was so pissed. I haven't done anything since. But man, talk to other people in my neighborhood, and this guy's just like a saint. No, he couldn't do that. You must be thinking of somebody else. No, he's the only... Oh. I was going to say some very bad words there. No, it's him. Like, you can think his poop don't stink, but that's because he ain't pooping in your yard. It was a really terrible analogy. It was a really horrible analogy. I'm sorry. I may not need to, like, pencil any of this. This is looking pretty good. Pretty happy with this. Let's see. I like that. I think it looks cute. It looks different, and so I've turned all the right light back on and all that weird stuff, so it's a little off. No, that's my skin color. Maybe I will take some pencils. I want to take a black pencil and go in and do shadow, maybe. Maybe Payne's Gray. So now I need to go through my house and I need to declutter. I need to, let's just make sure I got it all the good stuff. I need to declutter. I'm going to go through my wardrobe and I'm going to get ruthless, which means I'll have like 2 pairs of pants. Because I have like my skinny pants that I haven't fit into for years, and I may just get rid of them. I mean, yeah, eventually I might get back into them, but that eventually isn't right now. So I've got 4 or 5 boxes from when I cleaned out the playroom the last time. I made the girls give up a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got all that needs to go. Yeah, I don't know that I'm actually going to do anything to those flowers. I really like it. I'm really digging it. Oh no. You can get Kaylee's. Kaylee does have some good games. Yeah, I'll just put it up there. I'll get it plugged in. Thank you, Pumpkin.
Tablets are heavy.
They can be.
Some are.
Some are. I'm digging the flowers. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go through and like ruthlessly cull some stuff. I kind of want the girls to get rid of some of their books, but they're really attached to them. And some of them are like my old books from when I was little, so like they can't get rid of those. But I don't know. I'm bad. I got rid of a ton of books before we moved. I think we got rid of all of our DVDs because we didn't have a DVD player anyway. And I got rid of a ton of books. So if I can find a house with built-in shelves, I can go buy more books, guys. I can go buy books. Hip hip hooray. Make meatloaf for dinner tonight. I was supposed to make it yesterday, but I never put the meat out to thaw. And then, you know, we went all over the place. Thankfully tonight I don't actually have to, like, be at the cookie booth. I just have to drop my daughter off. Because apparently there's a lot of moms that are going to be there. And the co-leader, she was like, if I could convince them to leave, I would. But she was like, you're about the only one that will actually, like, drop your daughter off. She was like, so can you just drop her off? Me and another lady are fine dropping our kids off. Because in order to volunteer for Girl Scouts, you have to have a background check. So all the people volunteer, or they all sign up to volunteer because they don't want to leave their kids anywhere. So, you know, I know they've all passed background checks. So I'm not, like, fussed either way. So, alright. I'm going to just grab one purple. So if I use the Imperial Purple, do I have an equivalent? Is it a pinkier purple or was it a bluer purple? Imperial Purple is a pinkier purple. So maybe crimson? No, that would be too pink. Manganese violet? Let's see. Let's try it. It's not quite dark enough. And do purple violet. You're turning violet, Violet. That's a little too on the purpley side. Or too on the bluey side. And here's violet. That's still on the blue side, but I think... You know what, I think I'm just going to go with manganese violet. Oh, I just snapped the tip of that one. I'm going to go with manganese violet. I'm not looking for like a high drama, just to smooth it out, I think. There we go. Gonna need to empty my jar soon. My husband was like, what is that for? I was like, well, you know. Like, so I don't have to lean over my chair to the trash. He was like, really? You're that lazy? It's like, do you even know how often I have to sharpen a pencil? It's like, no. Is it often? Yeah. Oh, okay. So, get a little more contrast with the white. I like the purple there. I think the purple looks really good. I'm going to leave the middle alone. I think the middle is plenty dark. But I think it needs to fix that gradient. I think manganese violet ended up being just about perfect. And barring the wings, I think I might be done with this little section. I haven't decided how I'm going to color the tree trunk that goes all the way through the middle. Now some of the other ladies are doing a straight brown. I was thinking, oh, that looks even better. I was thinking a gray birch or something. I don't know. I just don't know. What's your favorite tree to color? Type of tree? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. As my daughter would say, hey, that rhymes. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch. There's no leftovers. I don't like the dressing my husband got for his salads. It's this fat-free, zesty Italian. I don't dig it. So, I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch. I could go, high school and have some Totino's pizza rolls.
Mommy, I didn't get that myself from my poo.
Oh, geez. 1 second. Ugh. Gotta love kids. Where was I? So, in looking for houses, we've actually kind of decided, when we were looking 2 years ago, we were adamant about having a yard, and we were adamant about having space between the houses, and like there was a lot of stuff that was like a deal breaker for us. And now, not having had to do yard work for 2 years, we're like, well, maybe a townhouse wouldn't be such a bad idea. Don't have to worry about yard work. You get some really nice amenities in those type of communities. You can get, relatively cheap compared to a house of the same size. So now we're like, we've broadened the areas we're looking in, and we've really broadened the type of house we're looking for. So that's really opened up a whole lot of opportunities and places that we hadn't considered prior. Which is really just translates to, oh my God, I have so much more stuff to think about now and consider. Like I'm already having dreams of buying houses, I hate that. I hate getting into a house or going to look at a house and you love it, right? I mean, the whole shebang, love it top to bottom. Then your husband's like, yeah, but, and I'm just like, oh my God, no but, just do. Except for the one that I was like, oh my God, I love it. Like, I went and looked up the schools. It's up and coming, but the schools haven't caught up. So I've got to have good schools for my girls. I just have to. They need a better education than what I got. I think that's something everyone should strive for. This anti-intellectualism BS that's been going around lately needs to end. And it needs to end now. We need smart people. We need people who can critically think. Not just read and take it all for granted. We need people that can critically think and logically think for themselves. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in the stupid mess we're in right now here in the U.S. Or even with Brexit. I don't even understand. I guess I should stop and just leave it at I don't even understand. Because I don't. I don't understand the EU, basically. I don't understand that, so I don't understand enough to really say much more than I don't understand. I mean, I've heard bits and pieces, but that's pretty much it. But I wonder, so May was saying that Norway's not in the EU, and their shipping prices are like stupid. And Australia is probably not in the EU, and their shipping prices are stupid. So is that like part? I assume that's part of it. I don't know. I need to look up more. I need to read more. I've got too many other things to deal with. So that's that. Let's see. Let's do the wings and the banner. What color do I want the banner? That is an excellent question, and I am like so stumped. What do I want to do with the banner? So it'll be the same banner all throughout. So if it's going to be the same banner all throughout, I will hold off on that and just figure that out later. So with her, let's go back and do some soft watercolors. Some really nice soft blues and pinks and greens. So let's do the Pink Madder Lake. Maybe some yellows. So Pink Madder Lake. Let's go on and just right in the center here. And right in the center here. Really nice and soft. No, it is not actually eating time yet, Pumpkin. Grrr. I'm sure you are. Let's do some zinc yellow. Right in here. And let's do some light violet. Oh, I knocked it. I'm sorry. Light violet. So we'll do that right up in here. It'll be right up in here. I think that should have been yellow right there. It's okay. Don't fall. So, yellow, light violet. Let's do another one down here. Do that right back in there. Let's see. I'm gonna continually hit that. I'm sorry. Let's do Let's do a turquoise green, no, turquoise blue. And this one looks super funky because I took an X-Acto and cut off. So it looks kind of funky. So let's do a turquoise blue. Let's do a water green. What do I want to do with the things there? Let me do an ocean blue in those with the graphy tint. So let's do, in these things, kind of just a darker blue. Do a little bit of the outline here. And then let's see. Let me get that turquoise blue again. I think I missed a spot down here to. I need one more. Let's just go ahead and go back in with turquoise blue. So that's what we're going to do on that. So let's give it a go. Now it's going to be very, very light. I don't know how much of it you're actually going to be able to see, but let's just do it. So let's do the darker spots first. I did that right there. I'm being quiet because I'm concentrating. Okay. Let me do the center parts here. Let those other things dry. Oops, I forgot this one. There we go. You guys aren't going to be able to see too much of the color in here. Might. I'll go back through. That purple. I need to get in between her hair. I have to be careful because everything here is watercolor. It's not Inktense, so it will move if I am not careful. Again, wiping my brush off after every color. I think that's it. I'm quite sure you can't see that. That is okay, because I'm gonna mute and I'll run my heat gun. That's it. I didn't put a whole lot of water on. And I haven't been putting a whole lot of water on this. I don't know if you can see, it's really buckled. But it's okay. I can iron it out. So I'm gonna go, let's take our light turquoise blue, cobalt turquoise. Let's just punch up a little bit of color. Just a little bit. Take my dark flesh, do the pinks here. Not trying to be heavy-handed, trying to be really light. I'm actually going to take my Lumi white, just kind of smooth that out a little bit. Let's see, let's take my May green. Let's take the manganese violet. If you notice, I'm using everything that I've already used, barring a few things. The yellow, see, the yellow will be different. I'm not even going to mess with the dark blue. I think it's fine. I think the yellow's the only thing that I didn't have a color here for. Get me a yellow here. Oh. I'm just gonna go with yellow glaze. Nice bright, pretty yellow glaze. So them's the wings. Now I'm going to take my white jelly roll and get it going here. I'm going to outline. I'm going to outline everything. I think I'm going to leave those dark spots though. Everything else, we'll see how it looks in the end with the dark spots. I might leave them, might not. Can't go over the same spot. So I have found the Jelly Roll to be the most transparent white pen I own. But it's doing its job, so not entirely. I don't think I'll go grab another one after this. I think this will be just fine, assuming I can get it to keep working. So today is the 100th, as my daughter has told me all week. It is not eating time. Jeez. As my daughter has told me all week, today is the 100th day of school. And they got to wear pajamas to school. The principal called and said one of the second grade classes wrote him a letter convincing him to do pajama day. Also, it's early release day. So there's that. That's got to dry. And then, did I not pull out a glaze? Nope, I guess not. Nope, that's a Stardust. Is this the glaze? This is the glaze, the Jelly Roll glaze. So what Sammy did, she did all of this, dry, and she went over with the glaze. And it's kind of like, it's weird. So it releases kind of like, I don't even know how to describe how the stuff is coming out. There's like a little thing that presses up every time you press down. And so it releases all the glaze that way. And boy, does it release some glaze. And this is more for my own. I don't think you guys will be able to see it too well. It's more for me than really anything else. Which is just fine. So if you're not coloring for yourself, unless you're like an artist that gets paid to do commissions, but if you're not coloring for yourself, then I don't know what to tell you. But you can see on your paper it go down. And it's pretty thick. And it buckles the paper too. That is okay. Did I miss anywhere? I don't think so. Like I have to I'm practically laying down on my desk, laying my head down to make sure I got everywhere. I think that's good. So let me open up my blinds over here and zoom out. Let me turn off the right light. Alright, so white balance went funky. There we go. Alright, so let me remove those things and let's see. So you see, it's a little bit of a shiny, glossy effect on her wings. I don't know if you can see the stardust on the sky. Probably not. I can feel like it's pretty warped back here. You see it? The stardust is a little more difficult to, but it's a very subtle shimmer. There we go. So that's, I'm not hungry, honey. There's the shimmer on the clouds. There's the glaze on the wings. Oh, that looks so pretty. So that's, barring this is done. So, yay. I'm actually like that. That has renewed my confidence in being able to do this picture. I am super psyched. I have no idea what kind of mushrooms I want to do. Like zilch. I have no idea. I don't know if I want to continue the night theme, because while the picture itself doesn't really have like a night theme here, that end and this end does. So I wonder if it's like, you know, dawn to dusk, maybe? That could be a cool, I could then like do pinks and reds and yellows and fade out to blue and then fade. God, that would kill me. I don't know that I could do that. But that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Look at the little buggies. There's lichen. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to have to do a brown log because I want to do that really like grayish green lichen. Okay. So the mushrooms are coming up out of the log. Do some red cap mushrooms. That would be fun. Red snow capped mushrooms. That could be fun. There's a snail. There's so much stuff on here. This could be like a succulent. That would be cool. So you got the little turtle carrying some fruit. You got another snail, 2 more of the long-legged, 3 more of the long-legged beetles. Mushrooms everywhere. And come over here, you got the mouse and the strawberries in the cart, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more long leg thingies and another snail, 2 more snails. And you come over here and you have another mouse cart that's going out of the frame. Some more succulent type. Some more fungus. Yeah, so I think I might do a brown branch. I think that's might be what I do. Another night lady. I may do her next. And then that way I'll have either end done. We'll see. But it's a lot to do. And if I can get everything to turn out as good as this little thing did, I will be so dang happy. I will be so dang happy. So thank you for joining in. Please like and subscribe. I noticed I got some new subscribers, so thank you. I'm sorry I didn't say welcome at the beginning, but welcome. I had so much stuff on my mind. So, oh, that's not dry yet. I didn't mess it up, did I? No, I think it's all right. Not dry yet. So leave it, Melissa. Stop touching. Stop touching. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. And I promise at some point I will try to get out a live stream. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up just recording mostly. And when I can do live streams, I'll do live streams. But thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.